I just met Tamara here at Netroots Nation, and Tamara was quite intriguing. Why don't you tell me about your political career, and then we'll get into the other stuff.
I ran for the Georgia State Senate, Senate District 40, which is Fulton County, DeKalb County, and Gwinnett County in Georgia.
Now, what made you do that?
What made me, watching my industry unfold, that was where my passion came from. But then watching my community, watching things happen in my state, I could not.
Tell me a little bit about the genesis of this whole thing.
I was a nail technician for 18 years. I owned a salon for 10. And I can just tell you that no matter how, I watched my industry all around. Over the years, we've just watched it unfold. And I saw that it was nothing that was individual. It wasn't anything that we were doing collectively. It was political. And the more I researched and got involved, I just saw the politics behind my industry and how it was destroying my industry.
Okay, now when you say the politics about your industry, a lot of people that are watching this don't quite know what you're talking about.
Deregulation is a real threat. Deregulation across the nation of licensed beauty professionals.
Okay.
This year alone, we tracked over 140 bills, state to state, that were affecting our industry, that our industry knew nothing about. So there's a bigger factor at play in our industry to get rid of licensure. Legislators don't understand that this is an industry that, you know, consumer safety is our number one concern. We want to make sure that everybody we touch, and you know, we're not only concerned about them, we're concerned about ourselves, our health and safety. But legislators don't see it as an industry that needs to continue to be licensed.
Now, why would they want to do that?
And manufacturers tell consumers, well, you can have hair color at home. You can do your hair color at home, or you can do this at home. So there's a push to the consumer market where you don't actually have to go into a salon to get a salon service. You can actually buy these products and do this yourselves. We have YouTubers that show you and tell you how to do stuff, and people are following that. So the trend is not to come to licensed professionals. The trend is now in big business.
Right. So in other words, what they're doing is they're trying to take out the middleman, if you will.
Absolutely.
And the middleman that actually, or the middle person, I should say, that is actually adding safety to the industry. Now, so as I understand it, you formed some organizations to mitigate that problem?
Yeah, we have two organizations in one. We are the Concerned Beauty Professionals, where we address health, safety, and sanitation. We are Politics Beauty, where we actually address the political platform behind our industry.
Now, how effective has that been thus far?
So far, so good. It's a grassroots. It's a process where we have to now re-educate our industry. And this is an industry of artists. You got to understand, we don't do politics. We're artists. We're creative people. Being politically engaged is something we've never done as an industry. So now we're educating we can't even say re-educating. We're educating our industry on politics and the politics behind our industry and what's plaguing our licensure.
Now, I understand that you've actually been on Capitol Hill as well.
I lobbied on Capitol Hill 2 years in a row, and we lobbied for federal legislation that would give salon owners a tax credit, because there's double taxation happening in this industry. If you own a salon, not only are you being taxed on the tip that comes to your employee, that employee is being taxed on that tip as well. And federal government knows this, and it's been happening for many years. They actually gave that credit to the restaurant industry, but they would not give it to our industry. I don't foresee us correcting that problem on a federal level until we correct a lot of problems on a local level. So that's where our efforts lie, correcting our problems locally and creating uniform standards to bring our industry under one umbrella, as opposed to every state just doing any and everything they want to do. Our efforts are national. We have people state to state, licensed beauty professionals state to state, and our goal is to educate them politically and educate them on health, safety, and sanitation practices. We have a federal alliance with OSHA and Georgia Tech, where we have an opportunity to get the best information and give it to our industry.
Excellent. Now tell me what do you expect to get out of Netroots? I understand this is your first Netroots, so tell me, what do you expect out of Netroots?
I just want to make the connections. I want the beauty industry to have a presence, and particularly the licensed beauty professional, because the industry as a whole, there is a political presence. But the licensed beauty professional, the workers themselves, we don't have a political presence. So I want to make these connections to help grow our efforts and maybe align ourselves with some other efforts, and maybe we can all work together.
Tamara, thank you very much.
Thank you.